Hello everyone, this is Garrett 2x4 here, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going ahead and doing something a little bit different. We're going to be taking a look at a world from one of my buddies. MulletisBack, or Brock as I like to call him. He builds on the server called Military Builders. I'll be leaving a link to the server itself, so if you want to join the server, take a look around, you're more than welcome to, as well as a warp to his zone in particular. So if you want to see some of the stuff in this video, you can go ahead and take a look at it for yourself, and also his Planet Minecraft down in the description as well, so you can go ahead and take a look at his Planet Minecraft, subscribe, do whatever you want there. But anyways, Brock, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the world?
Hey, so yeah, this is just my personal world on the server. I'm pretty sure it's public, being that I've given it a warp, but I pretty much started to build most of what I build on this world specifically. It's still taking some time to get everything that I built on this server in general over to here, but I build sci-fi, carriers, naval stuff, airplanes, ground vehicles. It's all scattered around right now because I never really got around to organizing it, but this is pretty much just a rough draft.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm gonna let you take us here. Like, what do you want to show us? The small stuff first, or I'm seeing the big stuff in the background here. Like, whichever way you want to go. I'm sure everybody is probably interested already in the giant Savannah we got and the carrier in the background.
I was gonna say, I think we might as well just get the big stuff out of the way, get people's attention right away, and
absolutely,
get them hooked in. So yeah, this is actually a fairly older build. This is my UNSC Savannah. It's around 2 or 3 years old now, I think, but it's a 1-to-1 scale. And I can't remember how long it took me to build this, but it didn't take me as long as the first iteration.
Yeah, it's amazing. I really love the detail in it, and then also the way you did like the angled wings with the UNC logo just looks absolutely sick. I love it.
Yeah, I do still like the way it looks, but I have to be honest, when it comes to UNSC frigates from Halo at least, I definitely like my enamel clad over here even more.
Oh, and that's going to be this one right behind it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So is this one newer or older than the other one?
This one's newer. I built it just in this past year recently.
Okay.
Now, I will admit this was mostly a 3D model import, and I went over it later on, but it definitely saves time that way, and it still allows you to get just as much detail in as long as you go over it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm trying to get this all loaded in here, and apologize there's some little rubber banding going on. It's just my connection to the server here, but yeah, no, this thing's just absolutely massive. Like, you guys can definitely come on here and check it out for yourself, but it's really hard for me to just show the entire thing all together because it's just massive. I mean, hopefully it kind of gives you an idea of the scale if I go ahead and like try to stand over here on it. Like, just crazy. It's crazy how big this is. But
and
no, it's awesome.
Another fun fact with this one is I actually, on the version over here behind it, it actually has a full interior. So,
oh really?
In the Halo UNSC Fleet Wars book, they had a cutaway of it that shows some interior bits, and I tried my best to incorporate all of that into this one.
Awesome. Is there like a way to get inside?
There's a small door here on the side under the enamel clad on the right side.
Okay, let me
see. Or
left
side, I should say.
Underneath,
under its name.
Oh, on the other side.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's technically over there too, but I will say it's probably easier to show you the cutaway version.
Oh, you do have a cutaway version? Oh, wow.
Yep. As far as navigation goes, because even I still managed to get lost in this thing. So yeah, this is the cutaway version. As you can see, it's a good view into the hangar and everything, the engine pods, the MAC gun.
Yeah, no, that's just really cool.
So, yeah, this is my it was my most recent, Halo build. Remade my Pelican and all that for it.
You've got like the little vehicle bays and all that stuff in here.
Yep.
Wow, that's really cool. And even the engines, that's pretty sick.
Yep, even got the bridge and all that. There's crew space and all that. It ain't exactly too well detailed on the inside, but given that it's 1-to-1 and you can't exactly make walls too thick, there's only so much I can do to give it space.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Which is, sounds ironic given this whole size of this thing, but
No, definitely. I mean, you got to take into consideration the blocks taking up a bunch of space just for your walls and all that stuff. Yeah, no,
Yep.
I get it. No, that's awesome. Looks absolutely sick. So got a couple UNC frigates. I saw a little glimpse of it in the background. I don't think there's any more frigates, but there's something else there for the Covenant that was over here in this direction, I think.
Oh, indeed, indeed, indeed. And this was a. I don't want. I'm going to be honest. I don't take a lot of credit for this because again, this was a 3D model import. This is a 1-to-1 scale Covenant CCS class battle cruiser, and I honestly can't really say I've modeled it after any specific iteration of it from the Halo games, but mostly Halo 3.
Yeah, no, that's epic. I'm starting to get it to load in now, and it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And I actually did give this one a partial interior, but it's definitely something to behold from the outside, especially from the underneath when you don't have night vision and just seeing the way it glows, even just in regular default Minecraft. It really is something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to load in on all in here. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. All the little lights and stuff like that on the bottom here. Yeah, that's pretty sick. All the little lights, and if you've played the Halo games, you're very familiar with the look of this thing, just all the lights in it and all that. Just definitely does a good job replicating it really well.
Yeah, and when it comes to the interior, I didn't necessarily really go one for one copying from Combat Evolved, like when you were on the Truth and Reconciliation. Instead, went ahead and took some creative liberties and blended styles that I found from Halo Reach and other Halo games and incorporated into this in a way that I still believe makes it work.
Yeah, but I'm definitely trying, guys, to get this thing fully loaded in here. I mean, it just gives you guys more reason to really hop on the server here and check things out for yourself. But you can just see just a little bit of a glimpse of the amount of detail and stuff like that in it, and it's pretty incredible to say the very least. But let me see if I can find you here. I was gonna TP to you, but that works.
Yep, gravity lift is going to be just down over here. Got a nice little hole to fly into.
Oh, wow.
And this is just the gravity lift room right here.
No, that's awesome.
And then over here we have a hallway, which is pretty much like 90% of what this interior is.
Yeah.
But not that there's much of it. But it takes you down to, first you have this branch off down here. And it gets it into the bridge section or the control center.
Oh, did I go too far? I think I'm in the hangar.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's easy to miss if you're just rushing through.
Yep.
But
okay.
It ain't
This
nothing
is
too
the bridge
intricate.
right here.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. I kind of remember it a little bit from when I played the Halo games and all that stuff. It definitely looks, vaguely familiar. So that's pretty cool.
But yeah, and then of course you have the hangars over here. Or at least one set of them. There's 4 in total, 2 on each side. But you got the main side hangars there with the Phantoms, and then you got the Seraph fighters hanging from the center there, like there were in Reach.
Oh yeah.
And that's pretty much what I was going for, was incorporating both of their styles into the same game.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. It's a little dark in here with my shaders, but I'm sure you guys get the main gist of it. You got the fighters up there, the Phantoms. It's pretty cool. It's cool stuff.
Yeah. And then we have another hallway down here in between the 2 hangars. And this one will take you to the brig.
Okay, and this is the brig right here.
But then over here you just have the other hangar.
Okay, and this is just like a copy of the other one.
Yep. Maybe a little darker. I was experimenting with some weird lighting techniques on the other one, so.
Yeah, no, really cool though in here.
But yeah, that's pretty much all that there is for the interior on this thing.
I got you. What's the best way out of here? Because I am completely lost.
Technically, the best way would be through the gravity, but we got a nifty little trick here on the server with a compass, and you can just right-click on the ground, and it'll take you through, and then you'll be out.
All right, let me. Oh, I can't use it. Not permitted.
Ah, well,
Let me just TP to you.
there you are. So,
All
yeah,
right.
now
Yep.
we're under the ship again, but
So that
that's pretty
was
much all there is for the Halo stuff.
yeah. So that was just the Covenant. Covenant frigate.
Cruiser.
Cruiser. My bad. Oh yeah, no, that's
But
pretty
yeah,
sick. So those are the big major Halo ships you have on here. I think I saw before that there was like a mammoth or something, or actually right
yeah, there's
here
a mammoth and a lich over here.
I see I'm looking at the Spirit and I got the Phantom over here. Both look really nice. Let's see. Keep on flying. Oh, okay, I was looking at a couple different or a couple other ones back there, but yeah, no, those are really
Yeah,
cool
these
there.
are
And
the
you got like the Wraith and the Scorpion and a couple versions of the Warthog. It looks like, and of course your
yeah,
Pelican.
more or less just experimenting with block colors and all that. I think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still prefer the cobblestone. But
looks good.
yeah, this is the Pelican, Wraith, Scorpion, Warthog, Phantom, Spirit. Got the Mammoth here. I do need to give this thing an interior still. It's actually kind of old, but
No, it looks pretty good though.
yeah, it does. It does. It's held up pretty well.
And this here's the
And then I
Lich.
got the yeah. This is actually fairly new,
Yeah, no, that's sick. I
but
love it.
give it a
I'm
full interior as well, accurate to the game.
I'm not too familiar with the Lich because I think it just came out recently with like the newer Halos, so not
Yeah,
all too familiar with it. But yeah, it's a cool looking thing, that's for sure.
yeah. It was pretty much like the first 343's, first, bug looking iteration of a Covenant vehicle.
Yeah, no, that's
But
pretty nice. And then is
yeah,
there
that's
anything
pretty
else in the
much
distance here, or
this is pretty much all for the sci-fi section.
okay?
So after that, it would pretty much just be the ships. And when it comes to ships, this Kitty Hawk here would be actually be my latest one. I just
Oh,
recently
nice.
kind of finished her.
Now this is awesome. I was talking about it
Yeah,
earlier when I first joined the world, but I just gotta say I really love these angled planes. Like the F-18s, they look fantastic for what they're trying to represent. And
yeah,
that's what's tricky about doing angled aircraft in Minecraft is you try to make it look like it's what it's supposed to be, but you kind of lose that a little bit with the angled. But you can tell it's an F-18 just looking at it. I mean, at least I can, but I think it looks really awesome.
yeah. I actually redesigned a lot of the aircraft for this to get them updated and up to standard.
Yeah, no, I
So
love
the
it.
18 I redesigned. I redesigned the Prowler. I made a whole new E2C Hawkeye. Even touched up the UH-60.
No, that's awesome. So what year would you say that, like the loadout for the carriers based off of?
This is her last iteration as far as the ship's refit goes, which would be pretty much around 2006
Okay.
ish area, 2003, 2006.
Yeah, you can see a lot of F-18s on here. Saw some of the
Yeah, I tried to
Tomcats in the
go
background.
as late as yeah, I tried to go as modern as I could to keep some F-14s on the deck.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is a cool complement of aircraft, though. That's what I will say is nice about like the kind of like that Cold War period is that you had all kinds of different aircraft on the carriers. It wasn't just like F-35s and that's it, or just F-18s. They actually had quite a bit of variation, which was really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a nice looking ship and lots of really good detail. You can see just take a look here at the hull. All the weathering effects on it and everything. Like it's not just a solid color. You try to show that it's been probably out to sea for quite a while.
Yeah,
And
even got a fully detailed hanger on it, at least as much fully detailed as I could get it with, what little reference
oh
there
yeah,
is.
oh yeah, it's
But
it's real dark for me with my shaders, but you guys kind of get it. Oh, there it goes, kind of lit up a little bit. But yeah, you get the idea. Just tons of aircraft in here. That's awesome.
and I recently actually detailed the jet shop area with a couple reference pics I found, but I could honestly still use a couple more details here and there, but it's actually pretty cool. Got the jet carts going and everything, and you even got the door in the back to pass through the fantail.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
But yeah, that's pretty much this one. And then next to this, I got the 2-to-1 scale IJN Yamato. It's not exactly my crown jewel or anything. I wasn't exactly putting too much effort into this, and I actually built this on your world
Yeah.
first before importing it here.
I was just about to ask if this was the Yamato that you built on the model world.
Yep, it's the same one. Didn't really make any changes, but I don't really think it's anything too special. If anything, it seems to be lacking a little bit in the detail department. But
Yeah, no, but I think that's it's pretty nice model still, nonetheless.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
And next to that one, I got the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower. This is my first, I'd say, proper build of a modern carrier.
Yeah, no, this
And
is
which
awesome.
is, yeah, and which is, by the way, in 1.5-to-1 scale, these two carriers. So even larger than 1-to-1. Which, so, if you ever want to display some of your jets, you got a platform to do it on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm definitely gonna have to look into doing that because I'm not much of a big shipbuilder, but yeah, it'd be nice to display them on some cool scenes like that. And I will say like what I love the most about these carriers you've done is just the flight deck markings. It's the weathering effects and stuff. It just looks so clean. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
intended to look clean, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I understand.
It looks really
Yeah,
good. The
that's something
blending
we
and all that.
just, recently started implementing into our builds.
Yeah, no,
And I'd say it's definitely one of those things that's done for the better.
it brings everything to a whole new level. I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
and just
love it.
like the Kitty Hawk, this one's got a full hangar and jet shop detail as well. If anything, I'd say the hangar on this one is even more detailed, but that's just because there's a whole lot more reference available for these ones.
Yeah, no, definitely. Surprised you haven't done a midway yet.
Eh, contemplated it. Alex has done one, so.
Yeah, be nice to see your take on it though. No, for sure
But
we've
yeah, that's pretty much all I have for the ships.
no, that's
Not a
awesome.
whole lot compared to what I used to have on some of the other worlds, but like I said, I'm just still busy importing some of those things over.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, the ships you do have, they're just slam dunks as it is. So who needs a bunch of ships when you got just a good, solid amount of them?
Yep. And then over here, we just got my ground and air vehicles section, which they're kind of mixed up at the moment because I mixed up my axes when I was pasting them in. But oh well.
So we got a lot of the different MRAPs and stuff for the U.S. The was this JLTV series,
Yep. JLTVs,
uh,
MLTVs, Humvees,
the Buffalo,
Buffaloes, Cougars, Oshkoshes, things I don't even remember the name of anymore.
and
Even a go-kart.
these are all in 1.5-to-1, correct too?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what's awesome
That is.
too. If you guys want some inspiration for some vehicles that I haven't done yet or anything like that, you can definitely hop on here and see quite a bit. I think that's the main scale that most of the server builds in too is 1.5-to-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's definitely a popular scale that's built on here, though we have had quite a couple members recently start venturing and dabbling in other scales as well, such as 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, 4-to-1, even 10-to-1 in some instances, I believe.
Yeah, that's awesome. Got a lot of the different flankers. Looks like was this Harrier right here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's a kind of a work in progress. Still experimenting with some of the things I can do with it.
Yeah.
It's more or less a side project that I just don't pay too much attention to.
And a bunch of Russian.
Most of my planes are actually behind the ground vehicles here, and some of them are an Aero Team pack, but I'm just working on
Transform it over to like default or
and
yeah, that's awesome. Looks like another little Harrier right here.
yep,
So a little bit of lag here. You got the SU-25 for sure.
yep.
Is this a Eurofighter
Uh,
or
this was
Gripen?
an attempt at a 1-to-1 Rafale.
Raphael. Okay, that's nice. And yeah, as he mentioned earlier, some of the textures are gonna be a little weird here, as this was built in a different texture pack, if I remember correctly. And SU-57 there. Got the Crusader. So a whole bunch of stuff, and it just keeps going. Every time I think I'm like near the end here. Got a really nice C5. Yeah, look, that looks sick. And also, of course, the one here with the open nose. You even have like a little ladder that goes up in there. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's really nice in there. And then we got the B-50 or the B-2, the Hustler. But yeah, just all kinds of aircraft. The B-1, I think that's your personal favorite.
Sorry, I disconnected there again a little bit. I think my phone keeps sleeping Discord in the background.
Oh no, you're all good, man.
All right. But yeah, I think my favorites are the C5 and the Panavia Tornado and the B1.
Yeah, this the C-17 right back here is really nice too.
Oh, thank you.
I love that. But yeah, a lot of really nice aircraft back here. Looking real good. Yeah, the B1 really nice looking. And yeah, all kinds of stuff. Got more over here. A little Viper. Looks like a F-35 Osprey. Just all kinds of stuff here going on. So tons of aircraft to definitely check out. And then back over here, I think we had a few more Russian aircraft, if I remember correctly. And
yeah, the big one's the C-141 Starlifter. So this one's going to be American.
yeah,
But I built this one just because I noticed not a whole lot of people actually tend to even really remember this one.
I really want to build this one myself. I don't know. It keeps popping up here and there. It's just such a kind of awkward aircraft, but I want to build it. It looks fun.
It did play quite a vital role for quite a long time. It's just most people seem to forget about it now in comparison to all the other cargo and logistical aircraft that there are.
Yeah, I mean, also cargo aircraft, they're just kind of forgotten a lot to history as well, just due to the nature of them, you know. Everybody likes the ones with the guns and the missiles.
Fighters. Yep.
But yeah,
I got the intruder here is actually mostly pretty old. They only just mildly updated it, but it's actually mostly an old design and it's still held up really well.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice looking model for it.
Still need to make a Planet Minecraft post for it. The Prowler, though, is a brand new model from the ground up. Still really like the way that one came out.
Yeah, no, that's really awesome as well. I love the Prowler and the Intruder, both really nice looking aircraft. Unique ones too, with the tandem seating or the next to each other.
Yeah,
not something you see in combat.
That's been an awkward but interesting time in the cockpit on these things.
Absolutely. But that's awesome. Is there anything else, or is that
for this world? Yeah, that's pretty much all there is. It's not too much, and it's a little scattered, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and absolutely. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you guys can come and explore this for your guys' self. This is all in the default texture pack, so you don't have to download anything specific for it, which makes it nice to come in here and view. But again, the warp for it, the server information, and Brock's Planet Minecraft will all be linked down in the video description. So if you do want to go ahead and check out any of those, definitely be sure to check it out and support them. But yeah, I think that's about it that we have here. Anything you want to say, Brock?
Not really. Just thanks for coming and doing this.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We have tons of other worlds on here to check out. So if you guys want to see more of the Military Builders server, definitely be sure to let me know, and I'll try to get some other builders to do a little world tour with me and check everything out, because this is just one world of many, and I've seen some of the other work that's on here, and I'm sure you guys are going to really enjoy that as well. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Again, thanks to Brock for letting me tour the world, and with that, I will see you guys next time.